Hi, you rates. So what we'll do today is look at what's called experimental probability. That is working out probabilities of things happening based on just running an experiment or a simulation. So what you do is you run these simulations of particular events and you use things that we know how they work, like coins, dice, spinners, or on the calculator we use a random number generator. And what we can then do is calculate the probability of things happening. So let's just see the example. A number of red, white, and orange marbles are placed in a jar. How many? Well, we don't really know. Okay. Repeatedly, a marble is taken out and it's color noted, and the marble is replaced in the jar. The results are tallied in this table. All right, so we don't know how many marbles are in the jar. We don't know how many reds, whites, and oranges of those marbles are in the jar. So how are we going to work out the probability of getting a red marble? Well, what we do is we look at the experiment that's been run. Now we can see that red has been picked 8 times, white has been picked 12 times, and orange has been picked 10 times. So we can see here that the experiment has been run 30 times. All right, so we can see that 8 was picked. The red was picked 8 out of 30 times, white was picked 12 out of 30, and orange was picked 10 out of 30. And that's our best guess to the probabilities. Okay, I don't know whether there was 30 marbles in the jar, and I don't know whether 10 of them are orange, but the probability seems to suggest that this is highly likely. Okay, and the more times you run the simulation, the more accurate these results will be. All right, so what is the experimental probability of a red marble being chosen next? So it's going to be 8 out of 30, which is going to be 4 out of 15. What is the experimental probability of a red or a white marble being chosen? So all we do is we note that these are the red or white. So there's 20 red or whites out of the 30 marbles. That's a 2 in 3 chance. All right, if the experiment is done 600 times, what is the expected number? Note that it's not what is the number of times, it's the expected number of times an orange marble is selected. So there's 10 marbles that are orange out of 30. So we're going to say it's this probability of selecting an orange marble multiplied by the number of times the experiment has run. All right, so that's going to be 120. 20 times 10 is 200 times. So that's what we would expect to happen is, really I can get 1/3 of 600, hopefully a bit easier than what I just did. But anyway, so 200 times we're expecting an orange marble to come up. Now again, note that this is the expected number of times. It's not guaranteed to happen that way because we don't really know, one, how accurate this data is here, and also because it's probability, things will vary. All right, so what you're going to do from here is crack on with 8K, get those questions done, and as always, the answers will be on the OneNote. Good luck.